Today we are playing this 0 rare black-white Phyrexians tribal deck. The deck plays around with the new mechanic from March of the Machine, Incubate. Cards like Norn's Inquisitor and Phyrexian Awakening incubate X when they enter the battlefield, which means you create an artifact with X +1/+1 counters on it. And then you can pay 2 mana to transform it into a creature. However, we're playing 4 copies of Attentive Skywarden, which says that whenever we deal combat damage to a player or battle, we can flip an incubator token for free. Norn's Inquisitor gives them an extra counter when they transform, and Mandible Justiciar grows whenever we create an incubator token. We're also playing some interaction with 4 copies of Ossification, 2 copies of Sunder the Gateway that lets us blow up an artifact or enchantment and then incubate 2, 4 copies of Annex Sentry that removes a creature or artifact with mana value 3 or less, and 4 copies of Phyrexian Censor that makes it so our opponent can only cast a single non-Phyrexian spell each turn, and all non-Phyrexian creatures enter the battlefield tapped. Finally, we have 4 copies of Sculpted Perfection that upon entering the battlefield will incubate 2, and give all of our Phyrexians, which is every creature in the deck, +1/+1. So that's the deck. Let's jump into game number 1. Good enough. Start on our tap land. See whether we want to just get a 2/2 in play. We'll just go ahead and play Missionary. Good attacker. And we'll just go ahead and use Annex Sentry on that. So that works out nicely here. And hit for 2, gain 2. They just play another 3-drop. It's actually pretty good for us. This is exile target artifact or creature. Actually, let's play Skywarden first. So we're going to attack with Missionary. We'll play Skywarden. Next turn, we can play the Phyrexian Awakening. And we'll get to flip our token right away, which feels really strong. So hopefully we get to keep this Skywarden alive. And make a 2/1. No, in case they have a trick, I think we'll just take this one. So I guess we should have attacked with the Annex Sentry. But that's alright. Just 1 point we're missing there. Another Urabrask's Forge. So here, we are going to stick with the plan. We're going to play Phyrexian Awakening. We get to incubate 4. Vigilance feels really good here, especially against their deck. And then we get to flip our token. We have a 4/4. Feeling like we're in a good spot. Especially because we have answers for all of these things. So I will block this and don't care about the 1. They have a trick. This is like totally fine. Okay. Let's see. If we draw land. Okay. So I think this is our best option. So we're going to destroy an artifact. Incubate 2. Hit them in the air for 2. And then flip this for free. And then next turn, we'll remove another Forge with the Annex Sentry. Okay. Surprised they're not... Okay, I was going to say, I'm surprised they're not attacking here. Do we block? I think we double block Adaptive. Can they do this at instant speed? No. If they have a trick, that's fine. I'm cool with this. If we trade Missionary. Sure. No problem. Take our damage. Okay, now we get to remove the Urabrask's Forge. And hit for 2. Take a little bit of damage here. We have a good turn next turn if we draw a land. So definitely, they're definitely putting some pressure on us. I think we take our 5. So now we're going to remove that creature this turn. So in this case, it's a little more mana efficient. We're going to play Justiciar and then Ossification the 5/5. Hit them for 2. Opponent down to 5. And next turn we get to play Sculpted Perfection. They just have a million Monumental Facades, a million Urabrask's Forge. We trade with the Justiciar. Well, if we don't block, we go to 5. We attack all. And they block the 2/1. They take 4. Yeah, no blocks, because we have lethal next turn with the Sculpted Perfection. So we're just going to do this. Sculpted Perfection. And jam. Good game. Good enough. Hopefully we draw a black source. But this hand can operate on 2 mana for a little while, so that's good. Here, let's go ahead and play the Inquisitor first. I don't think this deck we're playing against is going to be playing any artifacts or enchantments that we can blow up. On the off chance that they are... No block? Do we block? Yeah, I'll block. That feels good enough to block, actually. I'm cool with that. So here... Play the Skywarden just to be mana efficient. I think that's right. Okay, Invasion of Segovia. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke. At the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 creatures. Okay. Pretty cool. If we play the Invasion... Yeah, let's do that. We'll play the Invasion. We'll sacrifice this. Blow up this. And then we... Alright. We'll just hit this. So here... Don't have any creatures to get back. Oh, we do have a creature to get back. We have nothing we can transform right now. So that's okay. So we're just going to do this. Bring this back. Destroy this. And we'll attack them with this. I'm fine with losing this thing if they want to block, which they probably don't. And then let's just go ahead and use our mana to equip this now. They're going to get to flip this thing. Deal us 2 damage. I totally missed that that was a 3/3 too when I first read it. I just saw it as an enchantment. We'll probably just remove that thing, just to make sure they can't go off with it. It is a creature now. It's no longer a battle. Pretty cool. So untap their creatures. All right, so here we're gonna go ahead and do this. We'll play Ossification and get rid of their Kaitis, unless they have a counter, which they very well may have. Sure, get some value from it. They hit a counter spell? No. We'll remove this. Play our Inquisitor. And we will attack all, because this is whenever it attacks, they get counters. So if they want to trade all their stuff away, that's cool with me. They go to 9. We get to flip this. It's a 3/3. Pass the turn. It feels like we're in a pretty good spot here. Let's see, they can flip that. But they're in a pretty bad spot. Even if they flip this. Unless there's some combo I'm not aware of. Okay, they get to cast another one, sure. But now they're tapped out. But non-creature spells have Convoke. Let's play this pre-combat since we're going to get a counter on it. And we're just going to jam with the team. This is pretty cool. Let's see, chump blocking with all of these. Sure. They go to 5. And let's see. Not really sure what they do here to get back into this game. Can you go off right now? So they get to hit us. Not removing any counters. So weird. Okay. Again, we'll do this now. Just to have it. Pick up the counter. And good game. Kind of went off there with the Invasion of New Capenna. Looks like a good hand. We'll keep this. Start on the Inquisitor. Into Skywarden on turn 3. So here, do I offer the trade? No, I don't think so. I will trade if they attack, since we can just get the Inquisitor back with the Phyrexian Missionary later. Do they just transform this now? That would be interesting. Okay. Make a 2/2. No attacks. That works for me. So here we're gonna make our incubate 4, hit them for 2, and then flip our 4/4. And now it's a 5/5. This is a nice start here. If we draw a land... Oh, that's unfortunate. So unfortunately... Yeah, we'll trade with this. That is cool with me. Keep them off the battle for a turn. And then now... We didn't draw an untapped land, unfortunately. But I think Phyrexian Censor is going to be pretty good against them, making their creatures enter tapped. We deal 2, and then get to flip our token. And I will... They attack with the 2/2, I will block with our 2/2. So this way their creatures are entering tapped. No attacks from them. I think this is just Sculpted Perfection. Incubate. Jam. Whew. Curving out here. Okay, we get to flip our Incubator token. All right. We have a good turn next turn as well. If they play something worth removing. All right, so they get to pump up their knights. Yeah, I mean, this is just... So we can only cast one non-Phyrexian spell, so that's going to be Ossification on the Marshal. And a scoop. That was aggressive. If you made it this far, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing for future budget decks just like this one. We'll see you next time.